Hi grade 9s, my name's Mrs. Sorensen and this is the Foods Lab. I will show you around. So we have 6 kitchens in here and generally groups of 4. So you sit at your table with your group of 4. You'll grab a Chromebook, you'll get settled, you'll look onto our calendar for the week and find out what you're making. And you'll enter that information into your foods portfolio. So your foods portfolio is where you keep track of all of our recipes, what you thought of them, how they turned out. You'll wait for me to start the class and give you a few more pieces of information on what you're making and things to watch out for. And then I'll send you into the lab to start cooking. So in your groups of 4, you're responsible for gathering your ingredients and then the cleanup. So we break that into 4 parts. Somebody's responsible for washing dishes, somebody else is responsible for drying, someone's responsible for putting away, and someone's responsible for the final cleanup, which is counters, rinsing out the sink, and sanitizing everything. So in grade 10, it's a little bit different than grade 9. In high school, we're on the credit system. So you're not necessarily going to have a mark for Foods 10, say. You're going to have a mark for every credit that we do. And we try to get through about 6 credits. So we start with food basics, which is the only prerequisite for foods moving on. So you have to get that credit to start with. And then we go into contemporary baking, usually fruits and vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, and we do a project credit. So if I'm lucky enough to have you in the first semester, that project is a gingerbread building competition that we have around Christmas time. And if I get you for the second semester, we do a meal planning project where you get to plan a full meal, appetizer, drink, meal, dessert with your group, prepare it. We used to be able to invite guests, however, we can't do that anymore with COVID. Here's a look at some of the labs that we might do together. So we generally cook almost every day. Sometimes on Mondays, that's the day that I get my groceries. So sometimes that day will be some book work, some module work that we do. We've moved that all onto Google Classroom now, so that if anyone's at home quarantining or sick, or if we do get sent home again to learn from home, all of our stuff is already there, and everyone's comfortable using it and knows where to find their assignments. Not a lot has changed in here since COVID. I mean, there have been some significant changes. We sanitize everything with an industry standard bleach solution. Anything that's been in the mouth, counters, sinks, etc., all get sanitized at the end of the lab. And every kitchen now has their own ingredients. Flour, sugar, cocoa, baking powder, salt, vanilla, the things that we use every day just to try and reduce traffic around the lab and to keep people in their own kitchens. One is now wearing masks when they come in at all times. The only time we do take off our mask is when you're sitting down at your table to eat with your group. Yeah, so that's an overview of Foods 10. Chances are pretty good that you would get me for that class. There is one section of Foods 10 that is taught by another teacher, though. She's just wonderful as well. So we hope that you choose Foods. You've got lots of choices. If there's any more questions, parents or grade 9s, feel free to reach out and send me an email. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in September. Take care.